Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome. If you found this video, it is not by chance. Let me tell you, nothing is by chance. Everything happens for a reason. And my friends and family will take the piddle out of me for saying that. They're like, oh, I always say something happens for a reason. But it does. It does. There are no coincidences. It's like a jigsaw piece, okay? And you find another piece and that fits in with what you need to learn, what you need to grow, and it's there for you, you know? It's there to help you. So trust in yourself, trust that you found this for a reason. This reading will be for anybody, okay? It's a general reading, all signs, doesn't matter what you call yourself or where you're from or what colour you are or what size you are. It doesn't bloody matter, okay? Because we are all energy, we're all connected, we're all in this together, believe it or not. All right, so this is timeless, okay? Now, the first message I want to share with you all is this beautiful angel of harmony. Check this out. All right, the angel of harmony. Look at these wings. How gorgeous are they? So, let's get into this. I'm going to read what it says in the book. And then I'm going to give you my take on things. Okay. So, you, yes, you have received this card because your angel of harmony has heard your prayers for assistance. There are times in your life when you can feel out of balance due to the stresses and demands you are experiencing daily, which can challenge all of your relationships. This can create disharmony within yourself and with those around you. Don't we know it? When you're off, right, you can feel it. It's like picture this, okay? For those of you that are in a relationship, like an intimate relationship, and for those of you that live with that person, like I do. So let's say they're in an off kind of mood, right? You feel their energy's off. And you can feel it the minute that you walk in the door and vice versa. All right? It's like, yeah. It's, what's the word? And what do you do, by the way? What do you do in that moment? Because I think one of the hardest things to do, let's say someone else is not feeling in alignment, right? They've lost sense of like their power. They're feeling like a victim, or they're feeling, you know, just out of whack, okay? So how do you then protect your energy in that moment, right? I know we're going off key here, but this is obviously meant to be discussed today because it's important. How do you then protect your energy in that moment whilst also kind of respecting and understanding that your partner or who you're with at that time is not feeling 100%? So it's like compassionate understanding. This is what I feel. And it's not always easy, but understanding, look, they are where they are. I am where I am. And I think this happened the other week, actually. This is why I'm talking about it. I literally said, look, I can see that you're feeling this way. So I'm just going to go over here and do my thing. And I wasn't mean, right? I wasn't like shitty about it. I was just like, look, I'm just going to go over here. And I kind of left them in their own energy because, guys, this is something to remember and to really, yeah, just use in your own life. We can't change how other people feel. We can't change how their day's gone, what's going on with them, right? We can only change us and how we react and how we respond. So, just do you, all right? Just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean to say that you are the same person. You are you and they are them, right? So you do you, you do you, let them do them. You'll thank me later. Right, let's carry on with this part of the reading. All right, your angel of harmony wants you to feel at peace through knowing that she is trying to resolve any disharmony you are experiencing with friends, loved ones, and co-workers. During this time of disharmony, acknowledge that your angel of harmony is assisting you from the spirit world to feel and see a positive outcome. Yeah. How are you going to take that? How does this resonate with you? I'm interested to know, because obviously I have my reflection of this, my take on this for my life. What is your take on that snippet for your life. The angel of harmony is also healing any disharmony you may feel. That's a lot of harmonies. Harmony, harmony, harmony. Any disharmony you may feel within yourself. So it's important to remember that there are times when your natural balance is disturbed through issues that are no fault of your own. What have I just said? Challenges can occur when important changes happen in life, and this can put you in a state of disharmony because you do not know what the outcome will be. Only think positive thoughts at this time. Try to feel relaxed in the knowledge that the positive balance and harmony you wish to rediscover in your life is not far away. Be patient and allow your angel to take care of the rest. Guys, on this might help some of you. So, talking about relationships and let me read back over this, hang on. I want to talk to you about, you know when, right, let's say you've had a disagreement with somebody, anybody, this is any relationship, doesn't matter, but remembering that we can't change how other people treat us or how they perceive life, their view on life, etc. Their filter is different to ours. Emotions, when emotions go up, intelligence goes down, right? Remember that. So this is something I've learned. You know when you feel off, right? Because you've had an argument, a disagreement, or whatever it is. Something, you've got a bit involved in it, it's very emotional, something's happened, and you're feeling in a state of like, your emotions, you feel are a bit out of control. Maybe you got too angry, maybe you got all upset, whatever it was, yeah. In that moment, our minds can go crazy. Our minds can go crazy. Right, we can overthink things. Our emotions are heightened, so our intelligence is lowered. We can perceive the situation to be much worse than it is. And so I want to remind you that in that state of heightened emotion, come back to yourself, okay? And redirect your focus. This is not going to be easy. It's not meant to be easy. You chose to come to Earth to learn, to grow, and it ain't easy. Let me tell you, I've been through, as you can tell, I'm smiling because I'm sort of part of me is reflecting on my journey in my life. And believe me, it can get crazy. But look, this is what I've learned. In a state of heightened emotion, come back to yourself. Take yourself away from the situational person, first of all. Okay, so a new area, literally, another room, going to nature, whatever that is, right? Just get away from that immediate situation. Sit with yourself and repeat these words, okay? And say, everything is always working out for me. I am safe. Everything is always working out for me, right? In that moment, it seems crazy, but let me tell you, everything is always working out for you. Think back now, right? Just think back to the times when you've had disagreements, arguments, upset, your emotions have gone a bit AWOL, right? At the time, when you're in it, you feel like everything's like falling apart, don't you? Yeah? Now, years and years and years and years and years ago, I would do what a lot of people do, and I would pick the phone up and ask someone else what to do. Like, not necessarily like straight away, but I would get upset, I would tell them what's just happened, and then I'd be like open to their advice or whatever. This was years back. I've not done that for a long time. I think obviously I've done work on myself and that kind of growth and stuff, but like, yeah, tell yourself. The power of affirmations are so freaking important. So tell yourself what you would tell someone else. Imagine that you are the person giving you advice. So pretend you are your own advisor. What would you say to yourself in that moment? You'd probably not say, pack your bags, move out, run for the hills, you know, you wouldn't say anything like out of, like, you wouldn't say anything like crazy, you know? So, look, what I'm saying is you can be your own, like, cheerleader. You can be your own guide. You've got the answers within you. There's no point asking other people for the answers. You know, when you pick up the phone, you're like, no. That is just their opinion, okay? And someone else's opinion isn't going to help you. In that moment, you just need to get centered, tell yourself, everything is working out for me. Take a deep breath, bring yourself back, ground yourself, okay? Maybe go for a walk, go for a drive. Stop the thoughts from racing. Bring your attention to the now. Okay? Because all we have is now. All we have is now. I actually had this conversation with somebody earlier, and and no, I didn't hit them. No. And we were just saying, well, I was saying to her about being in the now, and she was saying, I'm always overthinking, I'm always thinking ahead. And she's like, what are you doing for Christmas? She asked me, this lady asked me this morning, what are you doing for Christmas? And I was like, Christmas? I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing next week, let alone Christmas. Because this is how I feel anyway. If I overthink and overplan and look too far ahead or too far back and have all these thoughts, nah, does not work for me at all. Makes me feel super stressed. So, learn to get into the now. Now, the affirmation for now, guys, is this. I accept the assistance my angel of harmony is giving to me to help and heal any disharmony that is present in my life. So I feel those that are drawn to this message today, I don't think this is just to do with like what I've just spoken about. I think this is also to do with people coming into your life, perhaps from the past or perhaps new, right? But it's about you learning to look after you within these relationships, okay? Whatever's going on with other people, you are you. You can control how you feel, how you think, what you do, how you respond. And know that it's okay to set boundaries for yourself. If you're feeling uncomfortable, if something's really not working for you, right, in that moment, a conversation, whatever, this can be anything. You have the power to look after yourself, take a step back and say, I need to do this for me, right? Because that's called boundaries. And I feel like that is important for your mental state, for your health, for your everything. All right? It's really important. Now, I'm going to pull, I feel like pulling one of these little C melodies. Look. C melodies. Super cute. I love this little box. Check out this little box. It shuts with a little magnet. It's the little things in life, isn't it? So look, I'm going to pull you a card. And then this is going to give you an encouraging, inspiring, loving message. Here we go. Guidance. Find safety in your beacons of light. This is affirming what I have just said, all right, regarding not being influenced or taking other people's opinions on board when it comes to what you believe and what you need to do for you and where you are at. Because this is showing me a picture of a lighthouse. And you know how a lighthouse is stood by itself and it has a beacon of light coming from itself, because you are the light. You are your own guidance system. I feel like people drawn to this message today, many of you may be going through this whole thing of looking outside of yourself for the answers. Yes, I know that we all do things like, we all seek advice and support, right? But there's a limit to that. Too much of that is not trusting yourself and knowing that you know the answers. Too much of that is bringing you off kilter, right? You need to bring yourself back, know and trust that you've got the answers. You are, as this says, right? You are that solid foundation. You have the answer. You are the light. Woo. I've just been working on well, I'm still working on my new website, Feel Your Light and Shine It Bright. And that's because I feel we are all the light for ourselves. And when we shine our light, it lights up the path for others. We're not getting our light and shoving it inside someone else, right? We are what we are and who we are. We're shining, and that's lighting the way for others to be their light. So you are the example, okay? So yeah, really, really, really liking this reading today. I feel like it's it all just flows naturally. Like when I do these videos, obviously I'm not editing or scripting or anything like that. When I share, it just comes from myself, and I just let it flow, and it all comes out in the way it's supposed to, and that's what I love. I think I'm going to do another, right, for the next part of the reading. I'm going to do this in 3 parts. I'm going to do another video for this, because right now I need to duck out. That's such an Aussie thing to say. I never used to say duck out, but I do need to duck out. And so rather than putting any kind of rush to the next part of the reading, I'm going to leave it there for now and check out part 2 of this reading. All right, so this is part 1. Part 2 will come, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. It's going to help me, and it's going to help other people to find my videos. And I hope you have a great day or night or evening, wherever you are in the world. And remember that you are the light. The light comes from you. So feel it and shine it bright. Okay, have a great day.